Hey guys, it's Sean. The yards are looking kind of bad. Real tall weeds or grass. I mean, out here, a little bit dry. Not awful, but definitely needs cutting and some weeding done. The back looks worse. Very tall here. Definitely needs. It's got all these little, real tall. I don't know what they're called, but grass blades coming up really high. Need to put some weed and feed down over here, especially. This gives you the idea. So yeah, it needs a good cutting. And I would get some weed and feed on here. I don't know when the right time of year is to do all that, but yeah, it needs a cut. With the hot weather, it's actually a good idea to not set your blade too low for cutting grass. You want it to be a little bit taller. So anyway, okay, I'm inside the house. I didn't turn on any lights. You can see the nice bright white everywhere. This is that seam up here. And you can still kind of see that line across there. There's a little lateral line right there. You can see that. So there's that. The white paint trim looked pretty good though. The Masta. It's pretty well done. Finish looks pretty smooth. One thing you might want to do when you get here is do a little bit of caulking up there in the shower. Check the closet here, looks well done. Check the master closet. Maybe I should have held the phone the other way. But it looks fully painted in here. All the way back in the cubbies even. Make sure that's locked. See what I mean? Boom. It's like a zit on the ceiling. Sorry, that's gross. Did I already show you the bedrooms? Oh, and see how I mean, like the blinds look bad now. They really stand out like a sore thumb. As does the carpet, of course. But yeah, the trim and stuff looks pretty darn good. Bathroom. So it looks like they just have their little finishing touches to do in here. Closet's all done. So your painter did a pretty good job. Looks like they got all the closets and stuff, like I said. There's some overspray down here on the floor. Hopefully they're coming back to clean that up. So they got some of their stuff here. The windows will need a cleaning when you're done. The kitchen area. By the way, a lot of people take out these diffusers and go with a different type of lighting system in here. Kind of dates the house. People will just pull those out and put a nice light fixture in there. This looks way better, other than the thingamajig. Like to check down here, that line looks really good. The bathroom, they still need to put the mirror back up, but they pulled them to paint, which is what you're supposed to do. Looks good. Laundry area looks good. And we'll head down to the basement. A little nick right here, probably should have been patched in a little bit, but not a big deal. It'll probably get damaged when you load your stuff down here. So here's the basement area. It's nice and cool down here too. That's why people love these basements, including me. And under the stairs looks good, fully painted in there. Your bathroom. Closet's done. Check down here. Done. And closet in here. Looks like it's all done well. All the way around. That's where you kind of really want to check on your painters to see if they were thorough. But it looks like they did a pretty good job, you guys. It's helpful when they know the carpet's coming out, because then they're not having to worry about it quite as much. So that was to their advantage on that. Okay, killed the lights there. It's nice and cool in the house. It's 70 degrees right now. Gonna have to send this as a YouTube too, I think. All right, I think that's it, my friends. I will go check your mail. Your shrubs need to get trimmed too. They're up against the house. Beautiful flowers, look at this. But this is all touching the house now. You gotta get all those whacked back. You don't want this stuff touching your home. And over there on the side where I could barely get through to the gas meter now. But even the arborvitae here, you don't want it touching the house. So these have been growing like crazy. See, I was getting pricked by this thing right here. But all this needs to get trimmed pretty soon. So it's even touching up top there. Trees look beautiful. Let's see how we got some of these big suckers coming in. Some dead areas getting really dead and dry here. Well, that's where the septic was pumped. It's still green, but it's definitely getting dry out here. So I'm walking out of the back, which I'm glad I can walk. My back's had an amazing recovery since last Friday when I couldn't walk at all. Well, I don't see any big piles right here. I wonder if he's talking about in this back. It almost looks like a cemetery area. I don't see any dumpings. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't see where anything's been dumped. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's talking about. There's a quail. Yeah, don't see anything, guys. I don't see where there's a pile where clippings have been put or anything.